Welcome to How Do I Recognize and Continue a Geometric Sequence Part 1. First questions are on the board on the right hand side. I'd like to pause the video, attempt the questions. When you've finished, press play and I'll go through each question for you. What is a missing number from each statement? 1A. It'd be helpful if you have a calculator handy. Multiplying by a half is the same as dividing by 1 times a half is 1/2. 2 times a half is 1. It's the same as dividing by 2. So multiplying by a half is the same as dividing by 2. We're going to use that later. B. Multiplying by a tenth is the same as multiplying by 10. We'll use that later as well. Question number 2. Work out the value of 2x squared, 2x squared, when x equals 5. So replacing the value for x in this expression, 2 times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25, so 2 times 25. 2 25s is 50. So the answer is 50 for A. B. 3x squared when x equals -2. So substitute the values into our expression here. 3 times -2 squared. -2 squared, -2 times -2 is 4. So 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 equals 12. C. -4x squared when x equals 3. So substituting the values into our expression. -4 times 3 squared. -4 times 3 squared is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. -4 times 9 is -36 equals -36. D. Half x squared when x equals 6. I said before, we used the half multiplied earlier. Half times by 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, so half times by 36. Remember, multiplying by half is the same as dividing by 2. So 36 divided by 2 is 18. Okay. A geometric sequence is a sequence where each term after the first is made by multiplying the previous term by a constant amount. Let's repeat that. A geometric sequence is a sequence where each new term after the first is made by multiplying the previous term by a constant amount. You might want to write that down. Question 3. All these sequences are geometric sequences. For each one, write the term-to-term rule, multiplying by, and find the next two terms. It might be handy if you have a calculator with you as well. Press pause. Have a go at the 12 questions. I will give you answers in a minute. So, question 3. A. 1, 2, 4, 8. So what do we do to 1 to make 2? 1 times by 2. What do we do to 2 to make 4? 2 times 2 is 4. So we times by 2. 2 times 4 is 8. So we times by 2. So the rule is we are timesing by 2. We multiply by 2. So the next term after here is going to be 16. After that would be 32. So the next two terms, 16 and 32. B. 50, 25, 12.5. Well, from 50 to 25 we divide by 2. I can see that. Half of 25 is 12.5. I can see that. So we are dividing by 2, or what we're going to be multiplying. So we're multiplying by what? But we know we're dividing by 2. We are multiplying by a half. So use the calculator. Oops. See that? So 50 times 1 over 2 is 25. So times by fraction 1 over 2 gives us 25 over 2 or 12.5. So the next one after will be, so times by again 1 over 2 and gives us 25 over 4, which is going to be 6.25. So 6.25 and then times by a half again. And the answer 25 over 8 or 3.125. Okay. Next question, C. 1, 4, 16, 64. Almost takes us back to indices here. 1 to 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 16s, 64. So we're timesing by 4. 64 times 4. I'll do my little thing if you want to. Or 64 times by 4 is 256. Times that by 4 gives us 1024. C, D, minus 2, minus 6, minus 18, minus 54. What do you do from 2 to 6 to 18 to 54? 2 times something makes 6. Times by 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So 3 times minus 6 is minus 18. 3 18s, 54. So we times it by 3. So 54 times by 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15 plus 1 16. Minus. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6, 18. Put down the 8, carry the 1. 3 times 3 is 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 8 6. Minus. So the answer is minus 162 minus 486. E. 120, 60, 30, 15. We're timesing by, well, here we went down half, half, half. Now we're doing half and half again, so it'd be this one here, times by a half. So 15 times by half, same as 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5. And 7.5 divided by 2 is 3.75. So there's the 2. E, F. 2, 3, 4.5, 6.75. Difference is 1. Difference is 1.5. Difference is 2.25. What do you multiply by 2 to get 3? You times by 1, you just get 2. You times by 2, you're going to get 4. So that's half between 2 and 3. What's halfway? So 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So between 1 and 2, 1.5. 1.5 times by 2 is 3. 3 times 1.5 is 4.5. So we times it by 1.5 times it by 1.5. Or 1.5. So 6. So J. 2 times 1.5 is 3. That's what we got. Divided by 1.5 is 4.5. What we got there. Times by 1.5, 6.75. Times by 1.5. 6.75 times by 1.5 equals, keep your digits, that's it, 10.125 times 1.25 equals 15.1875. G. 600, 200, 66 2/3, or 66.6 recurring, 22.209. No idea what that would be. So 62 divided by 3. Let's see if that works. Divided by 3. 600 divided by 3 is 200. What we need to multiply that. If it's divided by 3, get smaller. Here we're divided by 2, it's using a half. So I think we're using divided by, or times it by 1/3. So 600 times by 1/3, 200. Times by 1/3 is 60.6, which is there. Times by 22.2 recurring. Times by 1/3, that was 7.407 pattern recurring, 407, 407, 407. There you go. Times by 1/3. So the answer is 2.469135802, and that is a recurring. It's recurring. So the answer is times by 1/3. G. H. 1,000, 100, 10, 1. We times by to get. We're taking off a 0 each time. 1,000, 100, 10, 1. So here we divide by 10. We divide by 10, the next number will be 0.1. But we don't want to divide by, we want to times it. What are we timesing by? Timesing by 1/10. times it by 1/10. So here, next one will be 0.01 or 1/100th. So 1/10, 1/100th, next one will be 1,000th. I minus 5, minus 25, minus 125, minus 625. No, I haven't had that one yet. If you took the minuses away, it's timesing by 5. Put the minuses back in, it's still times by 5. Because minus 5 times 5 is minus 25. Minus 25 times 5 is minus 125. So it'd be times by 5. So the next one for 625. 625 times by 5 would be minus 3125. Times by 5. The next one will be 15625. J. 3 minus 6. 12 minus 24. Something gives us alternate negative numbers. We took away the minus, get to 3 to 6, we times it by 2. We times it by minus 3, minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. Minus times a minus is a positive, so it'd be minus 2. So minus 2 times minus 24 would be 48. So the minus times a minus is a positive. And 2 48s with 96. One's a positive, one's a minus, and the answer would be minus 96. I, J, K. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. We're timesing by minus 1. So the next one will be 1 minus 1. 1 times 1 is 1, minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. Okay. Now, minus 24, 12, minus 6, 3. 24, 12. The numbers are going down half each time. Clue. We have a negative and a positive, negative, positive, so our answer will be minus a half. So 3, half of 3 is 1.5, it would be minus 1.5. Half of that will be 0.75. There's the answers to question 3. Quite long-winded, but very, very much needed. So, first one was times by 2, B times by a half, C times by 4, D times by 3, E times by a half, F times by 1.5, G times by a third, H times by 1/10, I times by 5, J times by minus 2, K times by minus 1, and L times by a half. Every single one was multiplied by. Question 4. Sort these sequences into two sets, arithmetic and geometric. Question 4. Arithmetic and geometric. Arithmetic is something adding to it. Geometric timesing by it, something going up. Let's look at A. A is 555 0.5. Is it coming down uniformly? No. 500 to 50 is 450. Take 450 off 50 is not 5. So it'll be a geometric sequence. A. B. 1.8, 3.6, 5.4, 7.2. Take the points out. 18, 36. 2 18 to 36. 236 at 18 to 36 makes 54. At 18 to 54 makes 72. Put back in. That is going up the sequence. The same amount has been added each time. C. 1, 5, 9, 13. Difference between 1 and 5 is 4. Between 5 and 9 is 4. So that's going to be C. D. 2, 4, 8, 16. Between 2 and 4 is 2. Between 2 and 4 and 8 is 4. So that'll be D. E. Difference between 0.3 and 1.9 is 0.9. Add 0.9 to 1.2 makes 2.1. So it won't be that one, it's got to be this one. F. 10 to 25 is 15. Add 15 to 25 makes 40. And we want 62, so it's got to be F. There's no other way about it. It's not equal amounts. Over here, adding on the same amount. These were not adding on the same amount, they're something else. 5. For each geometric sequence, find the first term that is less than 1. The geometric sequences, so question 5. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 9, 6, 3, 2, 9.6, 3, 2.96. So my next one will be 3.296, and my next one will be 0.3296. Well, that's less than 1, so there's the answer. Not all as easy as that. So 1,000, 500, 250. So that would multiply by 1/10. Here we're halving. 125. Excuse me. 62.5. 31.25. 15.625. 7.8125. 3.90625. 1.953125. Still not less than 1. What by this time? 0.9765625. There's the answer. And it wants us to find the first term that is less than 1. So B, C. 30, 10, 3 and 1/3. From 30 to 10, divide by 3, or times by 1/3. Times by 1/3. So this one here will be 1.1 from 3.3. We're going. The next one after that will be 0.370 recurring. So that's our one there. D. 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power minus 1. Excuse me. So this one here will be 5 noughts. So it'll be 10 to 1. That's 100,000. 4 noughts, 10,000. 3 noughts, 1,000. 100, 10, 1. This one here will be 0.1 or 1/10. 0.1. Will there be a negative in these sequences? The answer is E. No. Explain. All the first terms, I'll get it out for you, are positive. And all the multipliers. Therefore, positive times by a positive equals a positive. And 6. A ball is dropped onto a hard surface from a height of 300 centimeters. 3 meters. It bounces back up half the previous height each time. Copy and complete the table. Bounce number. Remember, pause the video, work out the answer yourself. Press play when you're ready. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 150. 75. Next bounce will be 37.5. Next one will be 18.75. Next one will be 9.375. Next one. Next one, the sixth one will be 4.6875. Next one, 2.34375. Next one, 1.171875. Next one, 0.58597375. Less than 1, the ninth bounce. Question 8. Each day, a doctor recorded a number of patients with a throat infection. On Monday, there were 5, Tuesday, there was 15, Wednesday, there was 45. The doctor said, if the numbers of cases continues to grow in the same way, there will be over 1,000 cases by the end of the week. Is the doctor correct? Explain. Well, first of all, let's get our table out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 1 week. 5 on a Monday, 15 on a Tuesday, 45 on a Wednesday. So how do you get from 5 to 15? Remember, it's going to be a multiple for the geometric sequence. We times by 2, get 10. Times by 3, 15. So times by 3. So see if it works here. 3 times 15 makes 45. Get our calculator out. So 5 times 3 makes 15, what we wanted. Times by 3 again makes us 45. So it's times by 3. So a little reminder, times by 3. So 45 times by 3 equals 135. 135. Times by 3 again for Friday, 405. Times by 3 again makes 1215. And for those who want to know what the answer will be for the end of the week, 3,645. So yes, the doctor is correct. Saturday, 1,215 cases. Yes, it's Saturday, 1,215 cases. Continue to multiply by 3 each day. And by the end of the week, it'll be over almost 4,000. And for those who wanted the answers, here's the answers.